Hi everyone, it's Ethan Garland here for AquaFunded, and today we're going to be having a look at Aqua's newest platform for trading, and that's DXtrade. We're going to have a look at how to chart on the platform, how you can place your orders on the platform, and then how you can view the trades you've taken on the platform. So let's hop right in and have a look at DXtrade and how to use it. Right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is, of course, log in. So when you purchase your account, you're going to receive this email that looks just like this. You're then going to click on platform over here, which is AquaFunded Trader, this blue text right here. Click on that and it's going to open up your dashboard. All right, I'm just closing the one that was previously open. We're then going to go back, copy the login username, okay, copy that and paste it here. You're then going to want to copy your password as well and paste it under password. Then click login. You'll then be greeted by your dashboard. We've now got euro dollar open over here. What you're going to want to do to change between different symbols is simply go to this bar up here above the chart and search for whichever symbol you would prefer. So you can then search for gold and it will change to gold. Alternatively, you can customize your own watch list, okay, on the side here. And to do so, you can create your own watch list by clicking the drop down arrow and clicking on create list. Then if you want to add symbols to your list, as you can see here, I have my own list. If you want to add symbols to your watch list, you simply search for them up here and then click on it and you'll see it's added to your list. Now, once you have your charts open, you have the option of doing a few different things. So you've got your watch list on the side here, which you can open trades just simply by clicking on buy or sell, okay? So that's a nice quick option to open and close trades. You've also got a window over here, which again allows you to open and close trades, again with the lot size that you prefer above each, okay? Now, a lot of you won't prefer that, and so I personally don't like that, so I will personally get rid of it. Now, if you want to have multiple charts open here, you can, and it's actually pretty convenient. So if I want to have both gold and euro dollar open, I'm simply going to click on euro dollar on my watch list and click on view chart. Now I have both euro dollar and gold open on my chart. We should be able to open up, if I'm not mistaken, another chart. There you go. So now I've got GBP, JPY, euro dollar, and gold open at the same time, and we can monitor them all. You can also open up multiple of the same pair and have different time frames. So to change your time frame on your chart, you simply click on this toggle over here and click on, for example, the 1 hour. So if we want to have GBP, JPY up here, okay, we've got it open on both, but we've got the 1 hour chart over here and we've got the 1 minute chart over here. Now, let's have a look at how we would go about drawing on these charts and charting in general, okay? Charting on this platform is quite good. So what you can do to draw on your charts is simply hover over this tab here and it's going to give you all of these different options for drawing. You can do text notes, Fibonacci's, pitchforks, arrows, okay, trend channels, rectangles, ovals, timelines, and price lines. You can also obviously do your trend line. So to draw on the chart, you're simply going to click on whichever one you're looking to draw, choose whatever color you like, and then simply click and draw it on your chart like so. There's my trend line over there, okay, and it's also going to show your coordinates. Now, if you want to edit the details of this, you double click on it and you can change the style, change the thickness if you want dotted lines. You can also obviously get rid of these labels if you'd like. So if you want to get rid of the price, percentage change, and net change, you can do so, which I prefer. And now you've just got a clean line, okay? Now at the top here, you can see it's showing the high on gold, all right, which is also quite nice. So that's one of the things that DXtrade does. It shows you the high of gold for the day. Now, what you can do up here, okay, is change time frame like we said earlier. You can also change between bar, line, okay, so here's your line chart, which I know a lot of people use to draw like support and resistance, even supply and demand, because it's a lot more clean, you know. You can sort of see more of a pattern that way. You can also obviously have a bar chart, which kind of looks like these little ladders, but nobody ever really uses them. So we're going to stick to candles for now. Now, once you've learned how to draw on the charts, you're going to obviously want to execute on the charts. But before we get to that, we're going to want to learn about indicators. So if you want to have indicators on your charts, it's as simple as opening the chart you want, clicking on this button over here, and you've got access to all of these over here. So we've obviously got EMAs, we've got DMI, we've got gators, we've got stochastics, we've got Ichimoku, we've got tons of indicators, probably more than MetaTrader ever had. There's a whole lot of these very unique ones that I've never seen before, but you have all of them available. So to add, for example, an EMA, which a lot of people use, you're simply going to click on it and click plus, okay? You're then going to choose the length of it. So let's say I want the 100 EMA. All right, we're not going to displace it. And then you can change the color over here and then just click done. Now we've got a 100 EMA on our chart. It's that simple, guys. All right. So that's how you add an indicator within DXtrade. Now we're getting to the part that everybody wanted to get to, and that's executing trades. Now there's a number of ways to do this, and I'm going to show it to you guys right now. So one of the first and most obvious ways is with the one-click trading up here. Now, what you can do with that is simply choose your lot size here with the drop-down arrow, or you can type in, say I want to open a one lot position, and simply select sell or buy. So let's open up a position. It's then going to ask you, okay, do you want to send this order to the market? And you can say send order and it will just send it straight away. But you can also put in a protection order, which is your stop loss and take profit. So say we want to put in a stop loss at 5 pips. It's going to give you that option right here. Okay, you can choose, and this is something I really like from DXtrader, you can choose whether to place it at a specific price with a specific pip value, for example 5 pips, or you can choose a percentage of your balance or projected loss. Okay, so again, I really like that. All right, so again, we can say, hey, we want to risk $2,000 on this. Okay, then it's going to open up this many pips. Okay, it's going to calculate all of it for you. But what I prefer to do is just calculate my lot size manually and use however many pips I want as a stop loss, like so. And then of course we can do limit orders, which you could also just simply change it over here to limit order, stop order, or until cancelled. That's what that one is. So you can set a specific date for it to go away. And so obviously you can change the limit order and then change the price you want that to be executed at as well. So that's how you do a limit order. Now, alternatively, you can simply go to the price you want to. So say, for example, I want to execute on gold down here. Once it gets to this price, you can simply move your cursor to this area, right click and click buy. And it's going to open up the limit at that price that you were at. Okay, and you can edit it over here however you would prefer. And then of course you can add your stop loss over here. All right. And once again, you can choose to have a different duration that this is valid for, so good till cancelled, just for the day, and then I think that one's good till a specific date. Yes, that's correct. So you can pick the day that it will expire. All right, so essentially that's how you can execute in 2 different ways. There's another way that you can execute, once again, like we mentioned earlier, and that's simply to click on buy here and click on sell here, and it's going to once again open the same menu. And you're going to choose your lot size, whether you want a limit or a stop. And that's also a nice quick way to do it. You can also right click, okay, and then open up open up buy order or sell order. All right. Now, another interesting thing you can do is pre-configure your stop loss and take profit. Now, I really like this because it's going to allow you to set things up and allow you to execute quite quickly. So what you can do is go to pre-configure SL and TP, and for GBP JPY, you'll now have a preset stop loss of whatever you want. So for example, I want a 10 pip stop loss and a 30 pip take profit. It will automatically open that once you open a position. All right, which is really cool. So let's test that now. Okay, we want to just buy, send order. Now let's have a look. We've got this order open. It hasn't opened up on that predetermined, but that's because we're on gold. So that's my mistake. Let's do it on GBP JPY as we had set up. So once again, we're going to go to GBP JPY. I'm going to click on buy. And then we're just going to click on send order. And there you go. You can see our stop loss and take profit is already filled in for us because we have a predetermined set amount of pips for it. Now again, if we want to, for example, view this chart, we can do so just by simply doing this. And there you can see our order is in the market. All right. And so that is how you can have your SL and TP already predetermined. Now to close this order, we simply click on this cross over here, similar to MetaTrader. All right. Now what you can also do is modify it simply by right clicking and clicking modify. All right. And then you can modify your stop loss and take profit accordingly. All right. And again, you can use pips, or you can put a specific price. You can also make it close once you hit a certain percentage of your balance, whether that be in profit or in a loss. All right. And that's also really cool, something that you can't do on MetaTrader. Now, what you can also do is create an alert on your specific position, and then you can set a specific alert for a specific price. All right. And then it's going to allow you to have an alert set for when the price is above the specific price, all right, on GBP JPY, and that can tell you for when you that can tell you when you've hit your take profit or stop loss, and that's something that you could previously only really do on TradingView, which is really nice. Now we want to close this position at the bottom here. How do we do that? So essentially what we're going to do is one of two things. You can right click on the position and click close position. All right. The other thing you can do is just hover over and click this X over here. Now, you should also be able to click on this over here and simply click this button over here, and then you will close the position. Now, you'll notice as well that when I've clicked on this position, it also brings up the TP and stop loss, both of which you can manipulate however you want. And so if I want to make the stop loss tighter, I can simply do that. All right. And you'll see my stop loss has been adjusted. Let's say I want to bring my take profit a little closer, and we can do that just like that. You can see my TP has been adjusted. Let's close this position. Okay. Just to show you. And there you go. I've closed the position. Now you'll be able to view this position in your orders history tab right over here. So if you click on orders history, you'll be able to see all of the orders you've placed, okay, what your fill price was, what your volume was. You can scroll over as well and have a look where your stop loss was and what your profit and loss was as well, which is obviously very important. Now, if you click on trade history, it's also going to show you the trades that were executed, all right? Obviously, these are orders which could potentially have been limit orders that weren't activated. These are the actual trades that were activated. And so that's the nuts and bolts of DXtrade and how you can fully utilize all of the cool features that this platform has. If you guys have any questions, please do leave them in the comments down below. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.